You
Hello?
should probably be able to hear the. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn my music off and just let the game music play in the background
Sure.
because my music's being dumb tonight. I tried to set up something with the Amazon Music Player for the royalty-free music selections, and apparently instead of doing that, it's now just playing music randomly. So it keeps bouncing back and forth between the royalty-free stuff and the not royalty-free stuff. So I have to like go in and like I don't know figure that out at some point. Because I'm not trying to have my stream muted again because not royalty free music.
Sure, no problem. Hold on.
Also, hello chat, hello chat. Welcome in. Thank you for coming.
There we go. All right. I think everyone can hear me. Hello.
Can you guys hear? Are you okay? Is she loud enough?
Hello. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Everybody's saying that you are good. You're a good volume wise.
Awesome. All right. Hi, Tos Kue. Welcome, welcome. But otherwise, hello, everybody. I'm Aiki Akiba, your star from the future. Today, we are joined by the dear Verovox,
Yeah.
moderator
Hi.
extraordinaire. Hello.
Exactly. I'm Pharaoh and I mod things.
As do I.
My intro is so less I don't know,
I don't know.
involved than
Well,
yours is.
it's okay, right? The reason why I have mine the way it is because,
Mhm.
I'm an idol. So,
Fair.
as a
Fair.
virtual idol, I play the part, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, today we're going to be playing a little bit of what do you call it?
Space Marine 2.
Right,
We are
Space
going
Marine
to
2.
continue on the so we finished the campaign and now we're doing the specific missions, the extra missions.
Sure.
Because we want to unlock cosmetics because that's what every end game is a fashion show.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. But yeah, well, at this point we kind of made Mondays kind of like a Space Marine 2 thing between me and Farrell. So, pretty cool, pretty fun. Okay. Hello, thank you for following Mizu Seshi. But yeah, so I think we only did a couple operations before, but we probably have like another 5 to go just to unlock the first like operation reward. But I know there's other game types. Are you familiar with the different types that were available?
There's the operations and there's the PvP. The operations are just the when we were doing the main story quests, like other groups were doing other things. That's what the operations are.
Okay.
Is what the other groups were doing when we were doing main character stuff.
Right.
And,
I know.
hold on 1 second. Do I have a mod here right now? Any of my moderators present? Can we? I should have disabled them. I forgot to disable them. I forgot that I have redeems now. I have redeems now, Ayuki.
Oh my god. What do you have redeemed?
You should look at my redeems.
Okay, sure. Let me take a look.
Because I need somebody to refund Arcasia's stuff because I'm not gonna do those redeems when I'm in a collab, guys.
Wait, what? No, hold on. No, I have to see this. Rewards request queue.
Oh yeah, I need to.
Talk down.
I thought I gave you.
What is
a
talk
sword,
down?
Cariel. I thought I had given you a sword already. What the hell happened?
What is the talk down?
I mean, what do you?
I don't know.
That's right. I gave Ellie. Fefner SG. Welcome for the follow. Hold on, let me mod you real quick.
What is a talk down?
So, like,
do it to me as an example. Do it to me.
Oh Jesus. So basically, it's like talk down would be like if I looked at you and was like, Yuki, when it comes down to it, your moderation is actually pretty mid. You're not the best admin, and point of fact, your IT skills a little subpar. That's talking down. And I think I just damaged Ayuki's brain a little bit. I'm sorry, Ayuki. I wasn't trying to. I don't mean any of that. But that's what it is. That's what it was, and that's what it is. It's not serious. I didn't mean it.
What? Huh?
That's the redeem, because my chat
But
is full of people that
why
enjoy that kind of thing.
is this
So
just you saying your true thoughts?
no,
Is this what you've always thought all along?
it's not. It's not real. It's a redeem, and
I see
it's
how it is. You're just saying the things that you wanted to always tell me, but you were too
It's
afraid
not
of
true.
saying.
See, this is why we don't do redeems and collaborations.
My modding is mid. What's mid?
It's less than high.
Okay.
Wait, are you not familiar with the term mid?
So, everyone, how was your week?
Should I tell them the story I was telling you before we
Sure.
started?
Yeah. It sounded like you have a coworker who's very mid at social interaction. Am I right?
Bro is mid at everything.
Yeah.
Bro is mid at everything. Like, his existence is mid. So the reason that you all didn't get a Sunday morning stream, and I apologize, I had a raging headache. And I was exhausted
Reese,
because of
how
this
dare
interaction
you?
I was having at work. So we have an officer at work, and he exists to
Thank
annoy
you.
me. Like, I really think that's generally, like, honestly what his existence was meant for. And like working with him is kind of like babysitting a 12-year-old who suffers from a full-on raging case of the ADHD, but without any form of medication to negate any of that behavior. Like, he's under my feet at all
And
times.
even then,
and if I'm like
when-
trying to do something, he's just there. And if I'm not trying to do something, he's just there. And he's yapping. And I like to yap. So you can tell where I'm at when I'm telling you this man yaps too much.
And even when you are medicated, it takes a lot of like behavioral correction.
Right.
sure,
I'm
yeah.
just, I'm giving the broad strokes here. Like,
Mhm, no problem.
obviously, there's a lot that goes into all that. Been there, done that. Bought the t-shirt. But
Yeah, I'm just saying, even if he was medicated, I'm sure
Oh, yeah.
it was not like, yeah.
yeah, he's just aggravating at all times.
Mhm.
And I shouldn't have to, like, supervise him, because it's not in any way, shape, or form my job, but he needs an adult, and he doesn't qualify as being a full adult. So it's just, one of those things. But what was funny is Saturday they brought this guy over from the camp because he went to the shift office and told him that he was on that self-deletion timing, right? And when they got him over to the ER and we're in there talking to him, like, I went in there as soon as I saw who it was. I looked at him, I said, "All right, man, how much money do you owe this time?" And he kind of smiled at me. I'm like, "Yeah, you owe a lot of money this time, don't you?" And he's like, "Yeah, like $200." I'm like, "Oh my God, like $200 is a lot in prison terms, right?" And the problem is he owes money to people in every dorm, because we have like dorms there, and he owes money to somebody in every single dorm at this point. So, and they're all mad at him because, he's not paying his debts. It's shocking how that works. So we're in there just kind of cutting up while they're getting his paperwork done, because he's not going to be a problem. I'm not that worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the security officer's in there, and we're talking about like video games and stuff like that. And the security guy was all like, "Oh yeah, man, Baldur's Gate 3 makes me want to self-delete, because apparently he thinks the game is hard." Imagine that. Imagine thinking Baldur's Gate 3 is hard.
You mean that
Right.
everyone climbs on your dick / cooch
Yeah.
hard? Like how?
Yeah. I don't know. Somehow he finds the game difficult. But the funny thing was, without missing a beat, the inmate looks at him, right, and goes, "Somehow I think that Pong would make you want to
Thank
self-delete."
you for the follow.
And like it took everybody a moment to process that the inmate had just laid like the deepest burn on this dude like ever, when it was hilarious, because he didn't even have the Atari exactly Gary, the Atari burn It was amazing. It was hilarious. It was so good. So when I got off work Sunday morning, I got home. So we knew there was one of our MHPs were going to be in there to check on everybody that we have on watch. And normally when you've got somebody on watch that's clearly just like security issues or whatever, they normally just throw them off the next day because, you know, limited resources and whatnot. But I had my roommate email her and tell her, listen, tell her this is what the inmate said, because nobody, this prison officer irritates all of us. It's not just me. He aggravates literally everybody. In point of fact, he stepped out of the ER at one point, and I looked at the sergeant that had brought the inmate over, and I'm like, bro, you need to take the officer back with you and give me somebody else. I can't do this tonight. And this man looks at me and goes, nah, man, I had to deal with him last night. You get to deal with him tonight. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. So, so I told, yeah, so she sent the email. I said, so listen, bring him down to just, you know, regular non-acute. So on paper, he's fine. But I said, but don't throw him off. He earned an extra night on the cot with the sick burn that he laid on the officer. So she did. She brought him down and then let him spend another night in the back so he could, you know, not have to deal with the dudes that he owes money to.
Can you imagine though
like,
being
oh
told
God,
that?
that burn was so good. So yeah, it was.
Can you imagine being told Pong is hard?
Yes,
Well,
it was
know,
great.
to be fair, I know that's not the point, but you know, I've tried playing Pong. I think the game is just much far too beyond my time that I actually do poorly myself when I play that game.
Oh, that's fair.
We should face off in
You
Pong.
can just go ahead and accept the older redeems, the ones that have already been done. Just refund Arcasia per redeem just for tonight.
Shut up, Retro Guy.
And like I said, we're just gonna sorry, we're still eating breakfast. We're not gonna do any of the voice redeems tonight, guys, because I'm in a collab and I don't think.
Hold on.
I don't want to subject.
I have to see these redeems. I only looked at one of them.
Mm.
Okay, so what is Doot Doot?
Okay, so specifically, when I play, there's a game we play called Juxi, which is kind of like.
Okay.
Horror games, but boy does she. So she volunteers to let me farm her.
Okay. Wait, hold on. No, okay. Here's the good one. Here's the juicy one. Daddy voice.
Actually start, like, you know, talking from my chest instead of from my throat. Am I muted?
No, you're not muted.
I don't think I'm muted.
What's up?
I don't. Well, so, NFS was asking why is Pharaoh muted.
Oh, okay. Whoops, I forgot that me changing that affects it for everybody. Whoops, my bad. I was listening to you through another medium source. My bad, everybody on chat.
Okay. Walker, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How you doing, homie? Yeah,
I want to hear. I want to hear Daddy voice.
It's so early though. I haven't even finished my first cup of coffee.
Come on.
You want Daddy voice? Daddy voice?
Daddy voice. Come on. Daddy.
Just as Walker joined, that figures. Yes, yes, Ayuki. What can I do for you? What have you been a good girl today, Ayuki? Hmm? Are you gonna kill? Are you gonna kill the heretics? Are you gonna kill the Xenos? Are you going to rage for the Emperor, for Daddy Emperor, Ayuki? Hmm? There. I hope that caused you as much psychic damage as it caused me. I just want you to.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's definitely catered towards a certain audience.
A certain audience. It's exactly what
Yeah.
that's for.
Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything for me.
Well, of course, it's not going to do anything for you. I would be concerned if it did. I would be intensely.
Well,
The
yeah,
Gripper negotiations.
as I've
What is
mentioned
this?
before, everybody, I'm not into guys. I'm not even bi.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
very, very, very gay for women.
And I respect that because I am also gay for women. Wait, it's not gay if I'm into women. Anyway, the point is yes, women good. Yeah.
Yes, we love women. We love women in
We we are all girl kissers in this
all girl
in
kissers
this environment.
of different variety. Alrighty, let me fire up Warhammer.
Yeah, so the first day that I did all the redeems, Eileen was there and got me with the double whammy of daddy voice and talk down. So I had to talk down to her in the daddy voice, which I'm pretty sure was just sent her into spinning fits.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's.
Do you have a piece of your audience that enjoys, that side of you?
Yes, that's why the redeems exist, because they were requested.
It's funny because it's like I kind of feel that way with my audience. I'm like, there's no possible way that you find me, like attractive at any sense, right? So.
Yeah, I think you're wrong probably, but that's okay.
Oh my god.
Just based on observations. Look, I get it. I have a certain kind of personality, and that certain kind of personality is going to attract a certain kind of person. I understand this about myself, and especially about being in the yeah, that's fine, Walker, no worries. Thanks for, like I said, thanks for the raid. Yeah, so like, I understand, like I've been in the VTuber scene for long enough, right? Like I understand there are dynamics at play.
Dynamics?
Right. And there are certain dynamics at play, and that a certain kind of streamer is going to attract a certain kind of audience, right? And once you accept that, right, you have to cater to an extent for what your audience. Now there are, like, you'll note that both of those things say, like, that within reason. Like normally when somebody were to talk down to me, right? They're meant to put like text in there, like, what do you want me to say?
I mean,
like, how do you want me to degrade you, basically?
I see. Okay,
right?
I understand. I know,
because I'm not trying to figure that out for myself, because I don't, like, if you leave it up to me, it's going to be kind of like what I did to you, which is like immediate emotional damage, right?
Oh my gosh, like I'm speaking of, I had like ordered this birthday pack or anniversary pack from a VTuber called Yura Rikudo from formerly Face Connect, and Prison Project. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everybody. Yeah, I'm sorry to everybody who was cringed at that. But yeah, Prison Project, and one of the things was like, present a voice message. Give Yura a voice message to record and send to you. And I was like, oh my god.
Chancellor __ Zuzu gifted a tier 1 subscription to Tuzku.
But yeah, and I was like, well, what do I even like have her say, right? And
right.
This was a while ago, right after I was feeling a little bit lonely after a breakup, and I sent her. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I was thinking with this, but I sent her a voice message. No, I sent her a message asking her to record a voice message saying, like, oh, it's okay, real name, you can be loved, and a lot of like weird lonely,
Yeah.
lonely
Right.
things. And I was like,
Right.
I could listen to I could only listen to it once. I think I got
Uh-huh.
the notification right before work, and I listened to it on a commute.
Right.
And I was like, okay, never again. And I just like I lost the file. I'm sure I can
That's
find it,
understandable.
but it's just oh my god, it's a lot. And
yeah.
like okay, let's make a VTuber say your real name. I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't,
Fair.
I wasn't Aiki then, but oh my god.
See, I'm so hard baked that like honestly, like the voice redeems and stuff like that don't really cause me much psychic damage at this point. Like when Galaxy first started doing the mommy voice redeem, I was like, ugh. But
Yeah.
you know, I've since adapted and gotten okay with it, so now it just doesn't really bother me at all any longer. It's one of those things I have.
I guess she I remember watching Goldie just do like a voice thing that you I think requested on my behalf.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I was like, oh my god, like I just like
Yes.
talked to you the other night
Yes.
in
yes.
moderation, and you're like, I'm listening to you say this to me. I can't do this.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I love it. I like to weaponize Fishy's redeems whenever possible. It fills me with joy.
I don't know. It's like different for hearing it from like yourself and your friends, but like maybe like playing back like
Not
a cringe
the cute
recording.
anime girl.
Oh my
Not
god,
the cute anime girl.
Exactly though. Right?
Because like that's why the first night I showed you Cyrene's stream, the first thing I did was redeem Cyrene's.
That was really awkward for me. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know how to respond.
I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, sure. I'll take your word for it.
See, the problem is when you've got to balance like the whole wholesome dad thing against the also equally natural kind of sadistic thing that I've got going on. It's really kind of hard sometimes to like find the perfect balance between
Wait, what?
between like
dad?
Oh yeah, I've definitely got a sadistic streak in me. If most people have figured that out by now, so I bully people, fills me with joy. Have people join Cyrene's stream and then redeem her voice shenanigans because it tickles me to watch people lose their shit when Cyrene does her stuff. What happened?
I might have to restart one of these computers. Because the NDI is not broadcasting.
Don't worry, Anons. I don't bully chat very often. Usually, I just let chat bully me. Well, I mean, let them try anyway. Because it's way too easy to bully chat.
I got scammed. Hips redeem. Here, I guess, even though we literally just got a TOS update, that makes it a little bit scary to do this.
Well, I mean, your hips are covered. You've got a full-on bodysuit.
But like, I literally just
fine.
watched a clip of Giga talk about how like intention matters, and like what intention can that redeem possibly have, other than to like.
But you're not a lolly character.
People.
I think the intention stuff matters more if you've got a quote unquote lolly character than anything else. That's what I saw.
From who?
I didn't see anything about the hit. A lot of people were talking about it on Twitter, and I was reading through everything that was being listed.
And I'm sure Twitter.
Well, no, they're showing the rules. Like I was actually they posted like where Twitch posted the rules.
Right.
And the intention was all like sexual intention seemed to be focused on what they called child-seeming avatars.
Okay.
So like, they're like Shondo's cooked. Like Shondo's 100% cooked.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Shondo's gonna have to find a different platform to stream on because they already have a hate boner for Shondo anyway.
Yeah.
So Shondo's gonna have to go to YouTube or something.
Yeah.
We were actually, me and a friend of mine were talking about this before stream. Like, we desperately need an alternative to Twitch. As I stream on Twitch, I'll be honest. Like, Twitch has gotten so out of control with the biased application. If you're listening, I know I'm pretty small, but if any of you Twitch mods are here, I want you to take notes. applying one set of rules to one set of streamers and a different set of rules to everybody else is biased and should probably result in you assholes getting sued into oblivion, because you'll let skin streamers do all kinds of crazy shit, showing a hell of a lot more than their hips. But if a 2D avatar shows hip windows, oh no. Like, come on, guys.
One of my chatters just brought up, or reminded me, we have a hurricane coming up.
Oh yeah.
In the southeast U.S. So
yeah,
to those who are
category 5,
3
yeah,
or even higher, yeah.
No, it's 5 now. Last time I got an update from the weather app, they're saying that right before it hits, it's going to be a category 5, which has got me scared for some people that I know.
Yeah. I'm gonna restart my computer, which includes my mic.
Okay.
I might stop talking, so we'll see.
That's fine.
But yeah, to those who are affected in those areas, you know,
this is not one of those storms that you have a hurricane party for. Yes, Floridians, I'm looking at you. Being one of you, I was born in Florida, so being one of you, I'm just saying this is not what we do for. This is not the hurricane to have a hurricane party. Like, y'all need to duck, and y'all need to run the hell out of there. Category 5 is not playing around. What do we got here? Yeah, exactly, midnight. Yeah, I've seen them be completely naked, but they have body paint on, so that's art. So they can be fully nude with body paint, and that's okay. But if a VTuber avatar shows underboob, boy, that's a problem. So pretty much NFS, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, Dead, you're right. Kick is not an alternative. The problem with like Kick and Rumbler is that both of those platforms have such horrid reputations at this point because of the the people they have allowed to stream on their platforms, that like it's I don't know, it's not good. It's not good. So I don't know. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like they do the body paint and call it art. Meanwhile, VTuber models are literally art. Hello, welcome back.
I'm back. Hello.
Welcome back.
So I was restarting my computer, so the sound was off because of the way I connect my two computers. So apologies.
No worries. Is it do you think you got your stuff fixed now? Is it working right?
We'll see. We have to see if NDI is now broadcasting on my computer 1, which we can find out when I launch OBS, since it will only insert encoding when we see OBS start doing the thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think I played a game at all when I streamed the other day, so this probably went bad like that time. Man, like as soon as I finished my stream on Saturday, I basically passed out.
Yeah, understandable.
And then for Sunday, I just hung out with like some people. I touched grass. We watched the Bocchi the Rock movie.
How was it?
It was good. It was a recap movie. I came super late, so.
Gotcha. Yeah, one of these days I've gotta go out and like touch some grass properly. I just don't have energy most of the time.
Yeah.
And that's, like I said, that's why I didn't stream Sunday morning like I normally try to do. Is by the time I got home after dealing, it's one of those situations where when the security officer is more taxing than the inmates, right? So by the time I got by the time I got home, I didn't even like play WoW or anything. I just made me some light food and then crawled into bed and ate and read and then passed out. Because I
Oh,
was
holy
just
crap. Hold on. I think I know what it is. Oh my god. It's freaking segmented network. Okay, hold on. Okay. So basically I have my house split into different VLANs and I have my this network domain split.
her yep, that's what it is, Cariel. Her fancy internet strikes again.
Oh, shut up. So
this is karma for every time that she's rubbed it in my face that she has, 5 gig internet. That's why this happens every time we collab. It's the karmic retribution.
Shut up. Carry on. Right. Okay, so Cloud Player. And then DNS.
Also, Cariel, thank you for taking a sword. I appreciate that. It's always helpful to have more people willing to wield sword.
Okay, that should fix it. Let's see. So now my IP address should be changed now. IP config/all.
I honestly, Mizu, I don't even think this is a matter of. I don't even think this is a matter of advertisers. Honestly, I don't think advertisers give a shit if VTuber models have hips out or not. There is somebody in Twitch that has a major hate boner for VTubers in general, and I think for the lolly body type VTubers in particular, that seems to be where their mass hatred tends to flow.
Oh boy. Okay.
Exactly. Anons, exactly. It's always nice to have more people willing to take up arms in your name. So, really, Anik, have you never heard hate boner before? Yeah, that's I guess that's kind of an old term at this point. Fuck. Anyway, yeah. So like somebody at Twitch just really massive hate boner for all of the VTubing community, and they're in a position where they can affect the rules and stuff, and that's what the problem is. I guess so. I mean, I used it when I've been using hate boner since I was like in my 20s, so I guess it's an antiquated term now, right? I don't know. According to the internet, anybody over the age of 25 is a boomer. So
I got the
exactly.
I think I got the net.
See, I did have internet issues though, and then I changed out my router, and now I'm fine. It was just the router had gone bad, and I just bought a $70 Asus router, and now I'm back in business.
I've been having trouble with 2.5G on my main computer. While other computers are just completely stable. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening?
Not the kerfuffle. Not the kerfuffle.
Yeah, because you can see the internet health about as early as 1 p.m. and as late as 5 p.m. the node was like bouncing. So you can kind of see what that looks like.
This is because Ayuki has like multiple computers for streaming on. Like I have one computer to stream, one computer, 3 monitors, and I just stream. I just hit go live and everything's fine. Ayuki's got like this maximally complicated setup apparently. I should stop teasing Ayuki. She helped me a lot getting my stuff set up. Let's see. Yeah, your internet health is. What is going on? Your internet health is wacky. What is that?
I don't know. The net subnet mask is okay.
See, it's, you know what it is? I know I've known a lot of streamers throughout the years, and I've known a couple that tried to do the dual PC setup, and they had nothing but problems. Like all the time, there was something wrong. So
Well,
when I built my
mine,
current
yeah.
PC, I built it so that I wouldn't have to use more than one PC to do my streaming and stuff, because I already knew that dual PC builds is a lot. It tends to be a lot more hassle than I want to deal with.
Yeah, and I know
So,
I was consulting with you know, Miss M, the Roach mom,
hmm
and I was speaking with her about like, setting up like a thank you, Solid Marine, about like, possibilities.
Peakstream WhatsApp.
And like a lot of it's, you don't want a complicated solution for someone who's kind of not ready to modulate every little single part of it, right? So you basically want it to be for normal end users. Just set it and forget it.
Right.
Yeah, and
So that's like that's one of the reasons I always go with AMD for my processor, because AMD having physical cores versus Intel's virtual cores, like Intel definitely does better on single thread, right? No doubt, no question about it. But AMD multitasks vastly superior to what Intel does.
Oh
And
my
since I
fucking
knew at
god!
some
I think I
point,
got it.
did you get it? Are you good?
Oh my fucking god! All right, hold on.
But yeah, so AMD does multitasking way better. That's why I just build AMD systems. That, and they're cheaper, like vastly
I did it.
cheaper as well.
So yeah,
Good job. Good
I
job.
was able to figure it out. So look, see, I know what I'm doing.
I'm so proud
I
of
just need some
you.
time. Okay. Yeah, it was basically as one of the attempted solutions for those who are curious. I was trying to basically segment my network. Well, I already segmented my network, but one of the biggest issues I've been having lately has been having stability with my network, and for whatever reason, it doesn't. Lately, it's been like very weird. In here, I'll just display this. Like lately, I've been receiving kind of like this primary circuit stability issues where it's just been like randomly flapping, but I'm pretty sure that's just at node endpoint, or otherwise the server.
Something wrong with the ISP.
ISP, exactly. Yeah. So because like I don't know, this is pretty common for like the ISP to be the primary issue, especially when you're kind of like looking at this right here, and you kind of see, well, it's stable every other time. It only seems to be unstable when traffic picks up. So it would logically follow that it's probably ISP, but
it's probably the node. Yeah, probably. But trying to get an ISP to admit that it's a fucking node is a pain in the dick.
Yeah, and like the moment you say that to a customer service rep, if you don't know like all the magic words, they're just going to ignore you and say, I have no clue what you're talking about. You must be stupid. Let me send a technician for you. And then technician comes out. It's like, oh shit, you know what you're talking about. Well, let me escalate this. And then it gets lost because the technician forgot to file the ticket. I call level 1 again, and the process starts over because the level 2 person is like busy out the ass.
Yes, this is old school, not horrible shit, right? This is all old coax.
No, not that. My connection dropped.
Oh. Uh-oh. Well, don't worry, chat. I believe in Aoki supremacy. But
okay.
So people were taking like Radio Shack coax splitters and putting them on between where the line came out of the ground and where it hooked into my unit, so that they could steal my internet, basically. The problem is that having a splitter on the line before it goes into the port for the apartment unit was causing so much noise that it basically killed the internet service. And it kept on happening and happening. I had to keep calling and calling and calling. And finally one day the tech was like, look, I'm going to give you this email address. When I get your net back up, go email this email, and trust me, something will get done.
Okay, fuck it. I'm going to run a cable over my door. Okay, so I have a 30-meter DAC cable, fiber cable. I'm going to directly connect. I'm pretty sure it's because my So right now I'm connected with SFP RJ45 Cat 6 cable, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's not rated for this
What you're
run.
doing.
Yeah, so okay, whatever. Fuck it. Be right back.
Yeah, exactly, Cariel. So splitter, no repeater. Yeah, it was horrible. So I went to this website and I looked it up, and what it was the a link to email the vice president of Time Warner from North Texas, right? And I'm like, okay, ain't no way, right? Ain't no way. But fuck it, I got to do something. So I I wrote an email, kind of like broad stroking all the problems that I've been having. And I sent it off. And I shit you not, like 10 minutes later, I get an email back that, says it's coming from this 3 different supervisors. All of them assuring me that they are going to be taking this matter very seriously, yada yada. It was hilarious. They ended up sending out like, I don't know, it was like 7 or 8 service vans showed up like 2 days later. And this guy comes up to my apartment. He's like, hi, I'm, whatever. And I'm like the senior technician for Time Warner, North Texas. Like, this is the guy, he's been doing this stuff for like, 40 some odd years, right? Like well, apparently what you do is you send an email to the fucking vice president, and he loses his absolute fucking shit on everybody, because why is this customer having to, email me directly? Like, what are you assholes actually fucking doing, right? I know, I was floored, Kara. I was absolutely floored, like, especially like Time Warner, right? I didn't expect anything was going to come of it. No, this man was not fucking playing around. He, so what they ended up doing is they actually isolated my line from the rest of the bundle